Um, yeah, hi everybody. Been a very long time since I've made any videos, but time got away from me and got busy. But I've been asked by one of my crew, well that busy I now have crew, um, how do I do little extrusions and things like that. So if I want to do a very basic bench top or a vanity or something like that, what can I use? How can I create that extrusion? So this is for you, but we'll see how we go. It's anyway. Um, so I'm just going to create a little model in place family, and that's the easiest way to describe it. So I'm going to use my I'm going to go to my architecture tab here. I'm going to go to component, and I'm going to go model in place. I'm going to do a little kitchen bench, so I'm going to use the casework command, okay, or family, and go OK. And I'm just going to call it casework 1. Right, so we're in sketch mode, everything's grayed out. Right, and I'm going to do an extrusion. So there we go, I'm going to pick up that. Okay, so with an extrusion, okay, the work plane is currently set to the ground floor, so this is we're extruding vertically. So for this one here, I'm going to keep it really simple, okay, and I am going to put a carcass down, okay, so 880 millimeters above the ground floor plane, because there's my ground floor plane there. Okay, so all I need to do here is go right. I'll zoom in a little bit. Things like, okay, so down like that. Okay, so kitchen bench is normally around about 600 deep. So if I say my carcass is, for argument's sake, I don't know, say 580. Okay. And just draw a little thing. Now it's an extrusion, okay, so that has to be an enclosed circuit, otherwise it's not going to be able to form a shape. Okay, and then I'm just going to go finish that particular extrusion. Excuse me. Now what I'm going to do, while I'm still in this particular family, I'm going to create another extrusion. So I'm going to go now create extrusion. Just a reminder, I'm still in the model. So extrusion. Right. Now I'm going to get my extrusion. Now I'm going to start my extrusion at 880, wherever the last one ended. And I'm just going to take that up to 900. And apply. Okay. So this extrusion will now start a little bit will start higher. Now, being a kitchen bench, I want that to go to 600. Okay, and I want it to follow the same shape as the rest of the kitchen bench. Okay, so there it is. There's the original. There's the kitchen bench alone, sitting on top of the carcass. Okay, and then I can go click to finish. Okay, let's double check it in 3D. Okay, so there it is. Very simple. Okay, so you could put a kicker in there if you wanted to. So you could put, you could change the way this one behaved. Actually, let's do that. Okay. No, we won't. No, we won't. We'll just keep it really simple. But, as I said, so there it is there. You can basically, there's my kitchen bench there. There's my carcass in brutal simple terms. Okay. And that's my little kitchen bench. Now that I've done that, I can now go finish model. Okay, and that is now performing as a single family. Now, being an extrusion, you just have to be very careful that it does still have push-pull arrows. So if you push and pull those, you're going to get into trouble. Okay. So the other thing I can do now is I can go insert and load. I am going to, I'm just going to find some I'll find a kitchen bench or something like a sink. Just going through my gear. So even like a cooktop. There we go, so I'll grab that. Oh, quick upgrade. Okay, so all I did there was I loaded it. So now I'm going to place that component there. So I'm going to go place component. There's my cooker. Okay. Now if I place that at the moment, so at the moment that is sitting up there, so it's doing nothing. So I can just place that down. If I go click and now go pick new host, no, it doesn't want to do that. Okay, ground floor level. Actually, this one's behaved itself. Okay. Okay, so I can just pull that over there. Okay, and if I go looking in 3D, okay, so even though that says it is ground floor, it's actually come up here. Okay, so one particular option of getting things done. So it's not a perfect system. Okay, but I said if you're not into making super fancy families and you just want some basic information, you know, on a drawing, something like this is perfectly okay. What we can actually do now is we can add to this. So I can use my lines tool. So LI, or a model line. Let's escape that one. Now I'm a little bit lost, aren't I? Okay, architecture tab, model line. Okay, I'll grab just a 2D line there. Okay, so with the model line I can draw these on any plane I like. So if I go into my placement plane, if I go pick, okay, let's see if we can pick a plane and go okay. There we go. So it's going to let me pick that plane there, which means I'll be able to draw my line on that face there. So now when I spin that round, I can do things like, okay, I can draw that line there, and I can draw, you know, some very, very simple stuff like that. Okay, I could be a little bit silly about this and go like that. But just to illustrate that, because I chose that plane, that is where that line wants to go. Okay, and I can relocate that. I can go pick, say, a new face. I could put those lines on there if I wanted to. So model lines are very, very powerful, but there you go. So anyway, we're going to call it quits there, and I'm going to upload this and we will go from there.